Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Wow, that's good and loud. All righty. It's July 23rd, 2024. It's about 9:07.
07.
I'll have a little clock in here.
Yeah.
One of these we'll get one.
Yeah, I need to get one.
All righty. This is a regular meeting of the Commissioners Court, Liberty County, Texas. Have Commissioner Karbowski, Commissioner Arthur, Commissioner Whitmire are here with us. Commissioner Wilson is with us by way of Zoom. We have a quorum established. We have business for the court this morning. If you would all rise, Lee, if you would lead us in the pledges this morning.
And today they switched it back.
Please face the American flag. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all.
Please face the Texas flag.
On the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
And if y'all would pray with me, please. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. As we thank you for each and every day that you wake us up and you give us another opportunity to do all we can to help one another. Lord, please be with us as we go through the rest of this week. I know we have some rain coming and the will be done. But Lord, if you could just kind of aim at some spots that need it more than other spots, I'm sure would appreciate that. Lord, please be with our friends and family members and members of the court that are ill, members of the family with Liberty County that are ill. Lord, please be with them and touch them with your healing hands. Lord, our country needs you. Our state needs you. Our county needs you. Our cities need you. Lord, we just pray that you will cast your grace over all. It's not that, Lord, that you're on our side, it's that we're on your side. And that's just what it's all about. We ask for your blessings and your grace. Lord, your forgiveness when we need it the most, and your forgiveness of our transgressions. Lord, please be with the leaders of this country. Help them to make right decisions and help them to be fair. Lord, that's what it's all about, is being fair. And we ask you if you could just send them a little bit of wisdom to do so. Lord, thank you again for all your wonderful blessings. Please be with our firemen, our first responders, our sheriff's department, police departments. Lord, they need you each and every day. And we pray that you, as they leave home in the mornings or in the evenings, go to work, they come back safely. Lord, bless our county. Please be with us. Help us do the best we can, Lord, with each and every day, and help us to do the best we can with our decisions, which affects everyone in our county. We ask these things in Jesus' most precious name. Amen.
Amen.
Notices and proclamations. Dee Dee, I don't think we had any notices or proclamations today, but we do have public comment. Ms. Williams? Is it Ms. or Mrs. Williams?
Yes.
Please come up. Can you please come up? Yeah. Ms. Williams, you live on 385 Private Road 4421.
4421, yes, sir.
Okay, you have something you want to discuss with us?
Yes, I do.
Let me explain how this works. We can't discuss it with you, but we can listen to you.
Correct.
It's not an action item on the agenda, so therefore all we can do is listen.
Okay,
So please state what you need to state. Thank you.
I do. I've been living in this location for over 13 years. I never questioned it.
When the taxes come, I pay it, my school taxes, state taxes. But recently, we just paid out of our own money, $30,000 just to fix our roads. Our roads are private roads, they're county roads. Our road is actually off of 1409 and County Road 443. I never understood, I always asked the neighbors, but I never understood that why is the commissioner able to maintain all the way to the old fire station, and from the fire station, it cuts off. When in reality, if you go to County Road 443, the road continues to go further down. And I never got answers, so that's why I'm here. I'm needing some answers, I'm needing to find out why is it that the County Road 443 that is maintained by y'all, that it is not continuing to go all the way down. So every year, me and my husband have to pull out of our own pocket, either $5,000, $3,000, it all depends, just to patch these holes, because we live down there. There's only a few people that live down there, and even I was told that on my private road, I could actually make it into a county road, so that I don't have to, well, I'm trying to get some answers, and all I need is the directions. If you could help me in any which way, I would appreciate it. A lot of stuff has happened with us in regards of money-wise. That's why I'm needing help. That's why I'm here. Maybe you guys could help me in which way we could do this. I would love to get my road to a county road. That way the county could maintain it. But I'm just needing some help. That's all.
Okay. Who's your commissioner?
Precinct 1,
Okay.
Bruce.
Well, maybe y'all can discuss it after court today.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Item number 6, declare conflicts of interest. Anyone have any conflicts today? Nope. Leon, you good?
I'm good.
Okay. We'll move on to the consent agenda. Does everyone have the opportunity to look over that? And Dwayne or Kim, do we have any add-ons today?
I've got one payment to add to John Deere Financial, Precinct 3 payoff for track loader. And the payment's $58,820.46.
Get that number, Lee?
Yeah, I got the things right here.
Okay. All right, Kim, you have something?
I do, I have 4.
Things are
I have
here
4
too.
payoffs for employees who have resigned from the county. The first one is for Dana Zandonati, unused comp time, $14.25. Lisa Banks, $484.25. Scott Luger, a total of $3,200.19. And brace yourselves for this one, Caitlin Zappato, $11,242.18.
Okay.
Make a
Any
motion,
others?
make a motion to approve along with the addition.
Second.
You have a question, Leon?
No, he's
I said second.
Okay, thank you. Motion for Bruce, second for Leon. Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 8.1, from Mr. Brown, our tax assessor collector, consider and approve overpay refund in the amount of $5,417.40 for account 275702. Customer is Phaedra Stansell. And Brother Rick's not here today, but this is the standard practice we do when somebody overpays, correct, Dwayne? Is that the way you look at it? Kim?
Make a motion to approve.
Motion from Bruce, second from David to approve. Further discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 8.2, from Ms. Chambers, discuss and approve the list of election precinct judges, alternates, and other election appointments, such as early voting ballot board and central count judge, for 1 year beginning August 1st, 2024, as required by Texas Election Code section.
Oh, I didn't write the section there. I'm so sorry. Actually, and the other thing I did was I kind of misread it. I think for counties our size, it's September 1, not August 1. But the bottom line is this is our election, our list for the November election. I need to make one alteration to the list. The Republican Party has asked that we substitute or put Jim Spencer in as the precinct judge for precinct 26. So I'm asking that you approve the list with that change of making precinct 26 election judge Jim Spencer and moving Lester Banks to the
Forrester.
to the alternate. Other than that, that's our working list at this time of people who are going to be working the November election. So, and I think we have almost all of our locations pinned down, so it's coming along.
Good.
Make a mo-
Approve the list.
With the substitution
With
of
the
Jim Spencer.
Second.
Motion for Greg, second for Bruce. Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Lee, I have a question over security. Had that all worked out too?
I haven't talked, well, the sheriff helps us with bringing the ballots in.
Yeah.
But as far as someone staying with us over there, we haven't worked that one out yet. So. But we will definitely get to it. My guys start going to training in August for a couple of weeks. They'll be getting a lot of schooling, a lot of going over what we need to do, and then we'll be bringing it back and training the people on that list what we've got to do. It's a scary one. There's a lot of interest. It's going to be
Be a big vote.
it's going to be a big one. We will also have Two Muds and Tarkington ISD on the ballot as well. So a lot going on, but it's coming together, knock on wood, pretty well so far.
Okay.
We've got a plan laid out and we're marching on down the line. So I think we'll be ready when the time comes.
Just let us know if you need help with that.
I sure will. I definitely will.
Move on to number 8.3. For me, consider approve the interlocal agreement between Liberty County, Texas and Liberty County Central Appraisal District for the purpose of facilitating the successful operation of the 911 emergency services in Liberty County, Texas. And with that, as far as the mapping is concerned, it comes from the CAD for the 911 services, and that's always, it seems like it's forever changing, but then again, the map forever changes with the new population. So I would ask that we approve this.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion from David, second from Leon. Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 8.4. I got another one. Consider and approve Dr. Don Callens as Liberty County State Health Authority for a 2-year term. And Dr. Callens has been serving well in this position for a number of years, and he does a great job, and we sure appreciate him. He's always there when we need him. So I would
Make a
ask
motion
that
to
you
approve.
Thank you. A motion from Bruce, second from David. Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. And that motion does carry. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 8.5 from Mr. Gott over in the county auditor's office. Consider and approve increasing the amount budgeted for the Northwest Annex from 3.5 million to 4.7 million. This is an ARPA fund project. So we know we did receive the contract, which is a guaranteed maximum cost contract. So we know it's going to be at 4.7 million, and we're ready to start. We just need to add this funding to the previous amount that we approved at a prior court and get started.
Do they have a
Make a motion.
time to start this project?
I would imagine probably within 30 days after approving this number.
Make a motion to
we
approve.
approve.
Okay,
Oh,
got Leon
I'll give
has the motion.
Second.
Bruce has a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nay. All right, that's pushing the start button. Let's get this one done. Number 8.6 from Ms. Harris over in the county treasurer's office. Consider and take action on status of COVID pay for Liberty County employees. As y'all know, we tabled this at a prior Commissioners Court meeting, and we've had a little time to think about it. I don't know if there's that much discussion, but I know there was some thought about it. And I'm gonna throw this out there. We have numerous times that we need pay. Disaster pay, COVID pay, the H word pay. I'm not even gonna say the word, Dwayne. I promise I'm not gonna say the H word. Other times where employees are burdened to the extent that they can't get to work. And we have the problem also that we're here to provide a service and to open as quickly as we can. After Hurricane Beryl came through, we were closed on Monday because we knew we'd have no power. But Tuesday we were open. And employees are expected to show up, and some can't show up because they have no power. They have no water if they don't have power because they're on a water well. You can consider the burden there. And then some would not even have maybe the opportunity for childcare because schools are closed at this time to the greater extent. So in consideration of our employees and our operations, we're still in the business of public service. We need to be here and be open and show the public that we are open for business in Liberty County as soon as we can. COVID, in my opinion, is not over, but then again, it is over. The greater portion of it that scared us 4 years ago. But we still had the COVID pay. At one time we had a disaster pay, but it was only for that particular disaster, and then it went away. But then again, these are line items that we have to use in accounting, or I have the auditor looking at me, and then I have the treasurer looking at me. I say me, we as a body. So what do we do? Is COVID pay going to hang around forever?
No.
What are the parameters that we could approve COVID pay? My suggestion would be, if you're going to claim that you have COVID and you need COVID pay, then you bring me a doctor's excuse, not a home test, but a doctor's excuse. Not me, but your supervisor. That's going to be a call by your department head, not by this particular body. But at the same token, fairness is what we're supposed to be all about in this business. So with that being said, I'm going to open this up for any discussion that y'all might have, and what are your thoughts?
I think we're one of the few counties, or if there's any other counties that's still doing this, this is no different from flu or anything else. At this point, I think we need to
Eliminate it.
eliminate the COVID pay for. We've got a sick leave, we've got extended sick leave pool that takes care of employees that have problems.
Yeah.
So I make a motion, we eliminate from the handbook.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion to do away, eliminate COVID pay.
I think that it's important that we continue to stress, though, that if they do get this illness, that they not bring it to work. I know in my environment, we deal with the public all day. I just soon the public not breathe it on us and us not breathe it on the public. I know that there have been some people made some comments like, well, if I have to use my sick pay, I'm coming to work. I don't care who gets it. And we don't want that kind of attitude. We want people
I
to,
agree with it.
represent, remember that there are other people that, have other health concerns, that this COVID stuff will eat them up and they need to keep it at home.
But there's many
Um,
other sicknesses that
That is
are
true.
the same way.
That is
and,
true.
And we have to deal with them every day.
You're right. Yeah, flu, all that. We want to make sure that they understand that they don't need to be bringing it up and contaminating everyone.
Well, I agree with the
You know.
judge. I think you bring a doctor's note. And if you
Yeah.
have it,
There's no
This
reason,
is-
we've already got this COVID pay set. There's no reason for us to make any changes. It's what we need for as our employees and the public. And I'm against doing away with COVID pay.
We've got a motion and a second
Yeah,
already
we have a
here.
motion and a second to do away with COVID pay.
Yeah, the motion is to discontinue COVID pay. Do we have a date on this though? Do you have a date when this will start?
That's the decision.
Okay. Are y'all gonna make it for the next pay period or when are you gonna start
You want to make it for the next budget period? Or you want to do
That
it?
would,
Huh?
that
Or-
would be fine. That would be fine. And then notices could be sent out.
That would take a little time to get everybody.
so effective October 1?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
I amend my motion to add that on.
Okay.
I'll second that amended motion.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second with all the amendments. To do away with COVID pay. Call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays.
Nay.
We got 2 nays and 2 ayes. And I'm going to vote nay as well. I've already asked for it a while ago that we keep it intact, but I would like to have a doctor's excuse, not a home remedy check,
right.
where you say, well, I tested myself. No, if you're going to use COVID pay, go to the doctor, let them test you and get an excuse. That puts the burden at least in that, that realm and not on us to make a judgment. So what say the court at this time? That motion did fail.
Do what, Jay?
I said, what would be the next motion since that motion
The motion would be to keep COVID pay in place.
Would you consider, Leon, that we add the caveat that a doctor's excuse would be required to?
Jay, I've been doing that for 2 years. They just don't walk in there and say, I got COVID. They have to go to the doctor, get a doctor's excuse, and then take it from there.
Do you turn those excuses into the treasurer?
You can. I put it in their personnel file.
Kim, would that help you? If you got the excuse and you had it on your file? As far as the,
Well, I don't know that it would help me, but if that is what the court would like to do, then you can include that as part of the.
Leon, would you include that in your motion?
I'm sorry?
You didn't make one.
Yeah, he made a motion.
Yeah, I've got, Leon, I've got a motion to continue COVID pay for Liberty County employees
Mhm.
with the requirement that employees produce a doctor's excuse or verification of diagnosis for their personnel file.
Correct.
Okay.
And do you want to provide that to the treasurer's office and we don't pay it until we receive the doctor's?
Okay.
I prefer that.
So in that instance, we would, if we did not have it at the time payroll gets run, then we would move forward with sick pay and then reverse it out once we got the doctor's excuse.
Did you hear that, Leon?
Yeah.
Are you In agreement that it's okay to add to
Yes,
the motion? Okay.
yes. And add some additional work for your department, and
It's okay.
Okay. Got a motion from Leon. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second from David. Okay, Lee, you want to read it back to us?
Yeah, I'm gonna motion to continue COVID pay for Liberty County employees with the requirement that employees produce a doctor's excuse or verification of diagnosis or their personnel file with the treasurer's office in order to use COVID pay.
I can live with that.
Is that sufficient?
All right. Got a motion from Leon, a second from David for that particular motion. Now, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, call for it.
Judge, just to confirm that that will begin on October 1st.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct? With the doctor's notes?
That's ample time to get the opportunity to understand what the requirements are and procedure.
I'm like Commissioner Wilson, we've always done that, maybe.
Yeah. Just want to make sure that the public knows and that the employees know. All right, no further discussion. Call for vote. All in favor, say aye. Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. You know that some of these requirements that we discuss like this, in all fairness to all employees, there's not a line item in the budget that pays this, just like in some cases, there's no overtime line item. And basically, when you you have this particular incident, it's like taking a bucket and sitting in a chair, and auditor and the treasurer have to figure out a way to fill it up and continuously use it when there's nothing there to fill it up with. That's my point. That's why I want to make sure that if we're going to continue with this, it's done fairly and it's not abused by any measure. And that's just it. For any other type of payment in the future, should we have a disaster pay, that it would also have that excuse along with it. Catherine, can you see anything that we've done wrong so far?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. I spoke my piece and counted to 3. Okay. Item number 8.7 from permits and inspections, Ms. Holday. This is an information item only. Discussed Sterling Traditions concept master plan for development in the Dayton area on Highway 146. A draft agreement is attached in the packet for review. This draft has also been sent to the county attorney's office for review. Catherine, you had a chance to look it over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Melinda, you want to come up and give us a
Did you get a copy?
brief overview?
What's in here? It's in here.
Come on up a little closer so Leon can hear you.
Morning.
Good morning.
This is a subdivision that they're proposing to put down on 146 south of River Ranch. And they brought the proposal forward for us to go through. If we had any questions or changes, most of what they're proposing, and one thing that I think is going to be really great is they're proposing a main thoroughfare road that is going to be from 146 all the way to 1409, which would help alleviate some of the traffic in the mornings and the evenings on the corner of, 146 and 90. I think that's a great plan. It looks like a really good plan they've got so far. My only concern is some of the subdivisions have smaller lots, so that will need to be discussed, but
Is this main thoroughfare going to be built in stages, or is it going to
that
be
part
at
I'm
the
not
end
sure.
of the,
Yeah, I was hoping that I
plan?
could have one of the guys from
Yeah.
LJA here with me, but right now.
Are you?
Oh, awesome. Perfect.
Actually, this is going to be north of River Ranch, not south.
Yes, it's approximately
Oh, it's north?
1 mile north of River.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was south of it, sorry.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Y'all ease up here and tell us your name so Lee can write it down for everybody to know forever and ever who you are.
So my name is Hayden Rice. I'm the engineer for the development,
And my name's Kayla Leal, I'm the planner.
both with the LJA.
Okay.
So the major thoroughfare, to answer your question, will be built in phases. Right now, we're looking at 3 phases, starting on the west end and building east. Yeah.
I think that part of it's really good. Everything else looks really good to what I've seen so far.
It looks like this is south of the auction barn and north of that old, where they used to build the tanks and stuff.
Yep.
There is right in between those two.
South of the cemetery, Bruce.
Yep, south.
South of the cemetery,
Yep.
there we go.
Yep, okay.
About the road itself, you're gonna construct this to TxDOT specs.
So we were gonna construct it to the Liberty County specs and, but I mean, we'll build it to the highest spec required.
We're probably gonna have to talk about that.
Okay, sure.
All right. Because I know what's gonna come next.
Yeah.
And, you know, it might be after I'm fishing for a living, you know, but somebody's gonna have to pay for it. So we want to talk about this a little bit.
Absolutely.
You're making money off of it as far as a developer would be, although you're the engineer.
Correct.
But the people putting in this particular development are making money off of this, and the burden should be on the developer, and I think not the county for a road such as this particular nature. So that's just my thoughts about for the future. Okay. And we will have discussion.
Absolutely.
All right, good. Any further discussion, questions? Bruce?
No,
What's in your neck of the woods?
it's as it draws on. I'm sure I'll have more questions on here, but
Okay,
this gives me something to go by anyway.
it's a start. Okay.
Tell me your name again.
Kayla Leal.
Kayla Leal.
Yes, sir.
Judge and court, my name is Will Benson. I'm with Benson Development and we're the developers, Drew Pelter.
Drew Pelter Development.
Okay.
So to answer your question, yes, sir, the road is actually an expense of our project. It's nothing that the county would be asked to participate in.
I realize that, but it's going to be the future use because it will be used extensively by the public. You know, as a cut through road. I mean, we're already looking at another location too. So, half and half kind of thing. However you want to get your ice cream, it could be chocolate, could be vanilla, but you
And
get a double.
Eventually, it would have to be maintained by precinct 1.
Correct. Yeah. So our thought as well is there's another north-south thoroughfare that we also contemplated in this as well.
Mhm.
So it's sort of, it's coming up north out of River Ranch. It's actually this first north-south one that you see around between A4 and B01 on there as well. So, yeah, we are actually thinking about transportation and things like that.
Well, we are too, and we've done a transportation study, completed that about a year ago with Kimberly Horn. You're welcome to look at that. Maybe you've already seen it. And our anticipation is to start on a master plan, thoroughfare master plan for the county in October through HGAC. And the sooner that one's done, the better we can go ahead and consolidate that to help people, you know, developers, especially in their planning.
Excellent. I think that would be great. I do see that having an east-west access point in that area is advantageous for the community, for services, I mean, police, fire, and I mean.
Well, the problem is what happens is, you know what I-10 is and what happens on I-10. It's already too little now. But when there's a wreck, some kind of major vehicle accident on the I-10 bridge over the Trinity River, then everything gets routed through Liberty, through Dayton, and then back down 146 right by you. Yeah.
It's staggering the amount of traffic at 98 and 146 during rush hour. I mean, it can take you an hour to go 2 to 3 miles.
And to get emergency services to this location just down 146, if it had the option of bringing in emergency crews from 1409, since we have a volunteer fire department out there also. This 146 limits it, since there is no extra fire departments, to Dayton alone, and would be a factor we'd have to look at.
But we got time to discuss it.
Yes.
Any thoughts?
No, the profile would be concrete with a 30 to 50 year. That's just what we have in our plan, but we'll discuss the specifics.
We love concrete.
Some concrete.
As long as it has tensile strength and compactor strength, it's okay with me.
It's about a 2-mile thoroughfare, and it's a significant.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually, we already had discussions with TxDOT. I think at 250 lots was what triggered a stoplight at that point.
Correct. So at 250 active users in the development will trigger the need for a stop light there at 146.
Y'all have had discussions with Entergy as far as your power requirements?
We actually have, yes. Those have been very preliminary though. And naturally right now they're in service to our communities. But yeah, what we're trying to assess is capacity within the transmission stations and that sort of stuff for years ahead.
Perhaps if y'all can hang around after court, we can have a quick talk about that.
Yes, sir. That would be excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here. Spelling and all that. Thank you.
All right, any further discussion? And this is just an information item only. There's no action today.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all coming. And just for the record, if someone would make the motion to just take no action on this, make me feel better.
Make the motion, we take no action, just an info item.
Motion Leon, second from Greg. Further discussion? All in favor say aye. Likewise, that motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 8 and number 9 are executive session items, and I'm going to request that we move these to the bottom of the agenda, and we can discuss it at that time before we move, or should we move into executive session with these items? Let's move on to 8:10
Yes, sir. Thank you.
for Mr. C. Old Army, you got discuss and approve the purchase of a Ford Maverick. They still make Ford Mavericks? I didn't either. They must have
And they're
imported
still as small as they always been.
them. Or they imported them from Germany or somewhere. Ford Maverick from Silsby Ford for $26,691.20, utilizing TIPS contract number 210907 for the IT department. Nick, is that big enough vehicle to run around in?
It's an additional vehicle.
Did you find you a good IT man?
Yes, sir. What was that?
Did you find an IT man to put in it?
Good.
Or a woman, whichever it may be?
And, you know, if you buy one mustard yellow, there's cheaper.
What an option, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. C, what you got on this one? That's it?
That's it.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion from Bruce, second from David to approve. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 811 from Mr. Wilson over in Commissioner Precinct 4. Consider and accept County Road 6311 for the Hampton Oaks subdivision for approval by Liberty County.
Yeah,
Make a
Jay,
motion to approve.
Leon, you have discussion first?
I'm sorry?
Did you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, I've been out there, I've watched this thing. I've watched it closely, and I'm asking the court to approve it.
Well, I got a motion from Bruce and a second from David already. Just wanted to see if there's any discussion there.
It's fine.
So we have a motion and a second to further discussion. Call for a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 812 from Mr. Wilson over in precinct 4, consider and approve waiving the 2-year maintenance period for County Road 6311 for the Hampton Oaks subdivision precinct 4 road and bridge department of Liberty County. Pretty self-explanatory.
We're waiving the 2-year maintenance program for a payment of $22,000.
Make a motion to approve.
Um,
I would ask that in order for this to go through, there be some sort of agreement. The way that this is worded, it's one thing to waive the maintenance period, but if we would like to accept a donation in that amount, or let's say prepaid damages, we need to have some sort of agreement, I would say, stating as such. So it doesn't look like we're specifically waiving the maintenance
For payment in lieu
period
of, yeah.
for a specific amount of money.
Okay. Would you consider accepting this with that contingency that we have an agreement? Or would you prefer to have the agreement prior?
Prior, please.
Prior. Thank you.
No, let me explain that to me again.
I would prefer that if the developer wants to make a donation in that amount, or let's say it's an amount in lieu of prepaid damages for over the course of the 2-year maintenance period, that would be sufficient. But the way it kind of appears on its face, and I know this is certainly not the intent, but we would be accepting an amount of money, and therefore we're waiving the maintenance period.
So we could go ahead and approve the variation of the 2 years. We just need to bring back to court for the $22,000.
You could. You absolutely could.
Good.
So my motion stays at,
Okay. That was a motion from Bruce. David, you got the second?
Yes.
Okay. All righty. Lee, you got all that?
What I wrote down was a motion to approve waiving the 2-year maintenance period for County Road 6311 in the Hamptons Oaks subdivision and Precinct 4 Road and Bridge Department of Liberty County for a payment of $22,000 pending the development of an agreement addressing the payment terms and conditions.
I don't know that latter part is
Yeah.
necessary.
Okay.
The amount and donation is not even included in the agenda item.
correct.
So you don't want the payment in there
No.
at all or any of that? Okay.
I think Leon just needs to bring it back before court next time for.
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. And Commissioner, I'll help you get that language, and I'll help you take care of that.
Thank you.
Who made the second?
David?
David.
So we table or we vote?
We
Well, the
voted.
motion is
we
to
voted
approve
for
it.
No.
Yeah.
But we need the agreement. That's my point.
We'll bring, no, we did just on the exception of accepting the money. So he'll put that on the agenda for next time.
We'll make sure we're all on the same page here.
Yep.
We're good.
Catherine, you good? Okay.
I'm good with that.
All right. With that being stated, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, no. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 813 from Sheriff Rader or Chief Knox. Consider and approve the airboat repairs in the amount of $7,162.33 for damages that occurred during the May 2024 flooding event in Liberty County. These funds are reimbursable under FEMA Disaster 4781. Dwayne, is that acceptable with you since they are going to be reimbursable?
Now, I do see where it says reimbursable, but is that a guarantee that FEMA is going to reimburse us? And if not, where's the $7,000 going to come from? In that case, make a motion to approve.
Second.
That was easy. Motion from Bruce, second from David. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Number 814 from was posted, Mr. McCarty. Consider and approve contract with TextMyGov for public information and public record software to be utilized by multiple departments within Liberty County.
That's the public notice software.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we do have Nixle. I don't know if we're still using it to the extent
No.
we used to.
No, it's not in place anymore.
Okay.
It was let go a while ago.
Okay.
Back when we first looked at this, the Office of Emergency Management did look at multiple products and they recommended this one. We just haven't moved on it since then. So this is the contract. Last time you approved a proposal, this is the contract.
Okay. What say the court?
Make a motion, we approve.
Got a motion from Leon,
Second.
second from Greg. Further discussion. Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. We'll go back to item number 8.8, permits and inspections from Ms. Holiday and Ms. McCarty. Consider and approve the application packet for Bahia Pipeline LLC. This will be a 30-inch buried carbon steel NGL pipeline. Attached in the packet is a permit application packet with all the information and road crossings being requested. This pipeline will touch all 4 precincts in Liberty County. That's a loop. Yeah, okay. And on this one, Catherine, we just need to say we'll move this in executive session, correct?
Certainly, if the court so chooses.
Okay. And of course, I'll move on to 9 as well. Consider and approve road use agreement between Liberty County and Bahia Pipeline LLC for the use of county roads and multiple precincts in Liberty County, Texas, in exchange for a prepaid damages in the amount of $500,000. At this time, I would ask that we move into executive session and where we can further discuss.
Make a motion to move to executive session.
Second.
Motion from Bruce, second from David. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Okay, it's, Lee, what time is it?
9:54.
Okay, it's 9:54 and we are in. All righty. Back in regular session. That executive session was held on the pretense of 551.071 local government code in consultation with attorney, and also 551.087 an economic development question. And it is what time, Lee?
10:20.
Okay.
Oh, it's when we went back in.
Yeah, 10:20 a.m. for back in. Number 1 was executive session number 1, but it's going to be number 8.
818.
Number 8 on the regular agenda was consider and approve the application packet for Bahia Pipeline LLC. This will be a 30-inch buried carbon steel NGL pipeline. Attached in the packet is the permit application packet with all information and road crossings being requested. This pipeline will touch all 4 precincts in Liberty County. That being stated, what say the court?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion from Bruce, second from David to approve. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 9 or 2 on the executive session was consider and approve road use agreement between Liberty County and Bahia Pipeline LLC for the use of county roads in multiple precincts in Liberty County, Texas, in exchange for prepaid damages in the amount of $500,000. In that regard, what say the court?
Make a motion to table, letting our county attorney discuss other options and different
Second.
amounts.
Second.
Got a motion from Bruce, second from Leon, to table this matter. Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays.
Make a motion to adjourn.
That was quick. Bruce has a motion to adjourn. David has a second. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.